Good day, viewers. My name is Mohamed Koma. You are welcome to our YouTube channel, Professional Academy. Last class, we were talking about measuration, specifically cylinder. So today we have a question here which says the radii of the base of two cylindrical tins P and Q are R and 2R respectively. If the water level in P is 10 centimeter high, okay, what will be the height of the same quantity of water in Q? So in order to answer this question, let's just give a diagram and see. So solution, let's try to draw the shape of cylindrical P. So if you draw the cylinder of P, let's say this is our cylinder here. Okay. So this is the radius R and the height is the H we are looking for, and it is given here to be 10 centimeter. Now if you do the same thing for Q, so here the radius is given as 2R and the height is not given, so the height is unknown. So the question is saying if the water level in P is 10 centimeter, what will be the height of the same quantity of water in Q? So if the quantity of water in P and the quantity of water in Q are the same, definitely their volume must be the same because they have the same quantity of water. So if you can recall, the formula for volume of a cylinder is equals to 2 pi r square is pi r square h. So that is the formula for volume of a cylinder. So since we are dealing with P, so we can just say the volume of P is equals to 2 pi r square. Sorry, I'm saying 2 is pi r square h. And if we are going for the Q here, this is our cylindrical Q. So the volume of Q will be equals to pi r square h. So if we are to collect like terms here, let's collect like terms for the values given. The data here, if you read the question again, the height of P is given to be 10 centimeter and the radius of P is given to be r centimeter. And if the height of Q is not given, okay, question mark, and okay, but the radius of Q is given to be 2r centimeter. So now, since we know the volume of P is equals to the volume of that of Q, so if we are to equate them, we will have the height of the Q. So let's put the values for, okay, let's put the values and see what we will have here. So if you take the volume of that of P, we have V, which is equals to pi r square h will be for P, then equals to the V of Q, which is equals to pi r square h. So if we are to equate them, pi r square, but we can use P for the radius of P times the height of P, which is equals to pi and then the radius of Q and the height of Q. And if we are to put the values, you will see that we are going to be obtaining the height of Q. Okay, let's put the values. We know that pi here, before we put the values, you can see that pi and pi will cancel here because there is pi here and there is pi here. This pi and this pi will go. So we are left with the radius of P, which is square, times the height of P must be equals to the radius square of Q times the height of Q. Here if we put the values, we know that the radius of P is given as just r square. So that will give us r all square times the height of P from here is given to be 10 centimeter. That will be 10 equals to, and if you look at the radius of Q is given to be 2r, so we have to open a bracket, 2r all square times the height of Q, which we are looking for. So if you say r all square will give us r square times 10, all is equals to 2 square will give us 4, and r square will just r square times h Q, the height of Q. So if we are to cancel out the values, you see that r square will cancel r square. So we are left with 10 is equals to 4hq, meaning height of Q. So if you divide both sides by 4, this cancel this. So the height of Q will be equals to 10 over 4, which will give you 2.5 centimeter. Yeah, 2.5 centimeter. So therefore, the height of Q is equals to 2.5 centimeter. Okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like and comment, then share the channel. Thank you.